think one of the things with Kufut was that it was so, in a sense, exciting and yet so scary. Because you spent 2 or 3 days chasing after somebody that you knew would try and kill you at any point, and that ultimately the end result of this chase was going to be that somebody was going to die.
And then the first gunshots or explosions would start and we'd be in a contact situation. And it was just complete madness, where we had free rein, basically. We just had to utilize our maximum firepower and get out of that situation alive.
At the end of that time, once the contact had been made and somebody had been killed, and your body chemicals didn't stop producing adrenaline that you'd been producing for 2 days, and so you went on an incredible high, an incredible sense of excitement. Maybe the same as going on a roller coaster, where during the time you're screaming and you're afraid, but at the end of it you say, oh, that was a wonderful ride, let me get back on again. And I think there was that sense of being caught in that cycle of in a sense, I suppose, bloodlust that just kept feeding on itself.
Yeah, it was almost like a sexual stimulation, if you will, but it wasn't physical sexual, it was like a mental stimulation of building up. And I speak for myself, but I know with discussions with others in the team, it was the same for them. That we were absolutely high. It was like the most powerful drug that you could have taken.
This is my recurring nightmare. This is the thing that I dreamt about so many times. Chasing a swapper commander for 2 days, and eventually getting to a kraal like this, and him hiding in one of these huts, and John chasing everybody out of the kraal and lining the team up, identifying one of the huts where this commander was, lining the team up with all of their rifles, driving a Casper over through the kraal, crushing the hut down, everybody firing into the rubble, and then him pulling that commander out of the rubble and giving him over to me. Shot a few times, driven over with a Casper, and saying to me, keep him alive, work with him.
What happened then was we pulled this man from under this thatch roof, and the medic tried to patch him together, put a drip into him, bandages and that. And myself and the warrant officer were interrogating him to find out, firstly, where his weapon was, and secondly, where his rendezvous point was going to be with his team. And he was just being completely uncooperative. Although he was shot and in pain, he was there mentally. He understood what was going on. And then I don't know how to explain it, but I just completely lost my temper. It seemed like all the years of frustration and the tension and anger, rage came welling up inside of me. I pulled my gun out and I shot this man between the eyes, murdered him. And that was life-changing, completely and utterly.
For me, that image, that face,